We're in the Denver stockyards, out into the actual wood pens down on the ground level, and hearkening back to the days when the entire stockyards was made out of wood. And of course, wood weathers and gets beaten up and old, and the main way they could make it work was by having metal latches and metal pieces to hold it all together. And then lower than the bridges, but higher than the pens, were what they called catwalks, and they were built entirely out of wood, and you could walk on the catwalks up and down the alleys of the stock yards and look at the cattle, and when you wanted then to see them closer, you could come down off the catwalk down to into a pen and get in with the cattle or whatever you wanted to do. But particularly at stock show time, but even the rest of the year, if there was too much of a crowd walking up and down those catwalks, being wood, they would shake and sway in the wind and could easily scare you to death, in addition to the fact that they were weathered and a lot of splinters, and if you laid your hand down or your arm down, you might well wind up with a handful of splinters. Of course, nowadays there's not a regular weekly sale in the Denver stockyards or cattle shipped to Denver because there's not an operating market here. So these pens sit kind of unused and weedy until into December, when they run the caterpillars through here and get ready to have one more National Western Stock Show.